it's me, Goku! I hope everyone watching is having a great day so far. Thank you for 50,000 subscribers. Good heavens, you guys are crazy. This may be a long video. I answered as many questions as I was comfortable with. There are some repeat questions in here that I will answer as a collective. I couldn't answer everybody since there was over 1,000 questions. I just did 100, and I really don't have time to put faces of myself on screen with the entire video. So just watch some gameplay while I answer them. So with all that said, let's go! For the person behind the voice of Goku, can you do a Goku Black impression? Well, hello there, mortal. What do you think to this color? I call it Super Saiyan Rose. Isn't it just divine? I hope that this impression satisfies your tastes, foolhardy. For Goku, what's your favorite food to eat? Favorite? Are you serious? Get out of here with that. For the actor behind Goku, will you ever play games with other Dragon Ball characters or more collabs like with Prince Vegeta? Yes, both actually. Me and Prince Vegeta have already recorded several videos already, all in Fortnite. I have 5 backlogged right now, and we'll spread those over the coming weeks. I don't want to drown the channel in Fortnite videos, so expect them on occasion. I'll be adding more characters to the channel soon, such as Perfect Cell and Raditz, to name a couple, and more. Goku, who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Well, that's easy. My favorite Dragon Ball character? The one I look up to the most is Mr. Satan. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's actually Trunks. He's so cool. He has that wicked-ass sword and that cool jacket. He's so cool. For the voice behind Goku, when did you start watching Dragon Ball? It was the year 1999. The Canadian Ocean dub for Dragon Ball was airing in the UK, and then during the fight against Jason Berta, the whole cast was different, and that's when they brought in Sean Schimmel and Christopher Sabat to do Goku and Vegeta. They still voice those characters to this day. They are my childhood. Hey Goku, here's my question. How can I be so powerful like you? Thanks, and congrats! No, thank you. And you just gotta keep pushing yourself further and further. Never give up. Keep training hard. You may even surpass me someday. What was the first time you did the Goku voice? I have been doing Goku's voice ever since I was a teenager, trying to mimic him to no avail. I even made a parody series back in 2013, which was bloody awful, do not watch it. Back in 2017 was the first time I could do Goku's voice, you know, how I do it now. Here is a clip of one of the first things I ever did in his voice.
Enough! I can't allow you to do this anymore! And now, Frieza, you are going to pay! Gohan, get Piccolo and take him somewhere else safe. Go on, son. I'll take care of this monster once and for all. Now get going! He's taken innocent lives again and again. Even my best friend, Krillin. It's over! Frieza!
Goku, what's your favorite color? Orange! 'Cause I'm a carrot. For the voice of Goku, what timeline is the GamerGoku videos around? Like the Buu Saga? My Goku is actually set in his own custom timeline where GT and Super are both canon, and Super Saiyan 4 is the ultimate Saiyan form, even above Super Saiyan Blue. Now, before anyone gets your pitchforks and torches out, I know Blue is far stronger than Super Saiyan 4 in reality, but in my own personal headcanon, I like to think that Goku's base form in GT is as strong as Ultra Instinct. It's basically become a part of his base power. And as to where my videos are set currently in the timeline, it is set somewhere around the end of the Tournament of Power and the Moro arc in the manga. Goku, can Shenron play something? Or Gohan? Well, it's a little hard for Shenron to play since, you know, he's huge. But I do have him join sometimes when I play games. He likes to just hang out and watch me play through the window and commentate on things. Oh, and I've recorded a video with Gohan already. It'll be out at some point. Stay tuned. For the guy who does the voice, will you ever stream as Goku? I have no current plans to do that since live audiences scare me. I have anxiety for that sort of thing, and I don't really feel brave enough to live stream yet, but maybe someday, who knows. For Goku, are you practicing your Vegeta voice? If you are, can we hear it? Not really. I already have a lot of people that can do a good Vegeta voice. I have no reason to learn it. I don't want to steal their spotlight, you know? I'll stick to my thing. Hey Hey creator, hope you're having a great day. I've been a voice actor for 5 years. What advice would you give to me and any other aspiring VAs? I am having a great day indeed, and the best advice I can give is, number 1, practice daily. Consistency is key. 2, know your range. Don't push yourself to do voices that hurt your throat. 3, drink plenty of fluids between takes. Keep those vocal cords lubricated well. And number 4, do not be afraid to be loud when voicing because you are worried others can hear you. It will hold you back too much and you'll never sound great.
My question is hi. Well, hi there.
Are you going to play a VR game soon? Maybe?
For Son Goku, if you had to choose one thing between these two options, what would it be? Being with Chi-Chi for the rest of your life? Or train with Zeno and become the future Omni King? Well, while training with Zenny excites me to no end, I couldn't leave Chi-Chi behind for good. I know I go off and train from time to time, but I do love Chi-Chi more than I let on.
Hey person behind the voice, does your throat sometimes hurt when you're doing the Goku voice? My voice only hurts if I scream in a voice like Goku Black's or Super Saiyan 4 Goku too much. If I do a whole VA session of screaming in their voices, afterwards my throat sounds really awful and voice cracky. It takes a few hours after that to heal sometimes. But as to regular Goku's voice, absolutely not, I can do that for hours.
For Goku, what do you think of Black Frieza? Oh, he's really strong! He kicked mine and Vegeta's butts!
Question, how does it feel to blow up all of a sudden?
Extremely good,
Especially since this has been a long time coming for me.
For Goku, if you had to pick a villain besides Frieza to revive and fight again, who would it be and why? Oh, that's easy. Boo was my greatest enemy. I'd love nothing more than to fight him again. As a good person, though. That might happen someday. Who knows?
And for those of you asking if I'm using a voice changer, I don't use a voice changer for Goku, it's all my natural vocals. I do have a voice changer though, and I use it for characters like Shenron,
who need a powerful echo to their voice and a pitch changer, so I can go as deep as Shenron.
Question for both Goku and the voice actor. What are your favorite video game/anime waifus? Well, for me it's Chi-Chi, no question at all. What about you?
You're gonna find this one weird, Goku, especially since I voice you, but it's, Gine.
What? My mother?
Yeah, I don't know, man. She's just so darn cute, and I love her.
You're weird, Nathan.
Weird and proud. For those of you who are asking what my hobbies are and what I do in my free time, my hobbies include gaming, voice acting, watching stuff, hanging out with friends and family, listening to music, drawing, 3D animation, and singing. Badly.
Hey Goku, I have a question. How did you feel after Gohan went Super Saiyan 2? I can honestly say I've never been so proud in all my life. Watching Gohan that day, I knew he wouldn't let me down.
Will you play Roblox?
Yes! For Goku, how do you put up with Vegeta's insults when he's being so mean to you? Oh, he's harmless. Vegeta's bite is worse than his bark. His words don't affect me. So, don't tell him I said that. I like him to think he's got one over me, you know?
How many games have you played and what consoles do you own? Hundreds. Too many to count. Consoles I own include PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and the Wii. I also have some handhelds, DS, 3DS, but to be honest, all I play on these days is the PC. I saved up enough money to get a good gaming PC, so now I can run all my games really well on that.
For Goku, how did you not break your gaming controller? Aren't you Saiyan strong enough to break anything easily? Oh, trust me, I did. The first time I used one, it crumbled in my hands the moment I got serious. So I had Bulma make me one from the hardest known metal in the universe. Kachin-tite. Kabito Kai whipped it up for me real quick, and I had Bulma work on adding it to the controller for me.
For the voice actor behind Goku, do you just make YouTube videos and voice acting for fun, or is it like your full-time job? By the way, I love your videos. I have done it as a passion for 13 years, and it's only now that I am finally earning something from it. I will continue to do this for fun, but it has now also become my job, which has always been my dream anyway, so it's perfect. I'm gonna stick to it.
For Goku, are you trying to mod Minecraft with Dragon Block C many times before making this video? Yeah, I'm actually struggling to get it to work. I had a friend help me out, but nothing. Then he did all the same steps as me and set it up on his PC, and it worked. For me, it just crashes the moment it loads. I don't get it. I know it's not because my computer isn't good enough. My PC is more powerful than his. It should work just fine, but it doesn't.
And for Nathan, are you going to voice Goku in DBZ mangas/comics when you read Goku's dialogue every time? Oh yeah, for sure. I'll definitely do some comic stuff in the future and voice any of the characters I can do.
For Goku, why do you have a black shirt? Because the original one has a blue one and love your content. Well, actually, this outfit I wear is based on the one I wore in Super Dragon Ball Heroes Big Bang Mission. It's a variant of the Capsule Corp gi. I really like the black. It suits me, don't you think?
Hi, was wondering if you'd be making a Discord server for your community. Love your content, keep it up. I was going to make one, but I changed my mind recently. But a good friend of mine, you may know her on YouTube as Sun Pan, offered me to have her server as the place for all of you. I was going to make a video about it at some point. She made me a leader in her server alongside her, so we'll both be monitoring that. Though with as little time that I have, she'll be taking the reins of that most of the time. But anybody is free to join. I'll leave the link in the description down below.
This question is for Goku. How's the kids? Gohan and Goten. Well, the kids aren't really kids anymore. Gohan's living with Videl and has a kid of his own, my granddaughter Pan. And as for Goten, he's growing up so fast. He's a teenager already. He'll sprout up real soon. But yeah, they're doing great. Thanks for asking.
An alarming number of you asked when I started doing voice impressions, the Goku voice in particular, how I got so good at it, and how to do the voice. This may take a while to answer. I have been doing voices ever since I was a kid. It started with watching a lot of Looney Tunes, Disney shows and movies, Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and of course Dragon Ball. I used to mimic characters like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Mickey Mouse.
Oh gosh! Hi there, pals! I'm Mickey Mouse!
Scooby-Doo. And Majin Buu.
Should you be candy or a cookie? Who turned you into chocolate?
My voice acting sucked for many years, from age 5 up until my early 20s. I can say for sure I was absolute trash. I never took it seriously, I just did it for fun. Then in around, I want to say 2014, I started actually taking it seriously and wanted to do voiceover work as a job someday. So I started getting better, I practiced more and more, and eventually in 2017, while I was reading back to myself a script I had wrote in 2 different characters' voices that I made, I accidentally mixed both characters' voices together and created this weird sounding voice which immediately gave me Goku vibes. And so then I spent the next 30 minutes attempting to do it again. I wasn't sure what I did to make the voice sound that way, but I kept trying for 30 minutes until I got it. And then for the rest of the entire day, I just kept talking like it until I developed this sort of muscle memory of how to do the voice. That voice then became Goku after weeks and weeks of practice. It sounded good enough to the point it was recognizable, but it still needed a lot of work. The problem was, even though it was recognizable, I was still utter trash. I didn't put any emotion into my dialogue. Neither did I scream, which is what a character like Goku does a lot. So between 2017 and 2018, I worked on those traits more and more. Toward the end of 2018, I was hired as Goku for a project. It was a dub of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. We dubbed 21 episodes, and then after that, Toei hit us with a copyright strike, and we had to take everything down. But that went on from late 2018 to early 2020. I got so much better with my voices, and I've now worked with Mastar Media, Melavelli, eToilet Animations, The Notorious Luke, and more big channels. The more work I did, the better I got with the voice. I would say at this point I've mastered the voice, but just because it's mastered doesn't mean it doesn't still require work. I'm still improving all the time, and a year or 2 from now, who knows how I might sound as Goku. Phew, that was a lot. Moving on.
For Goku, how does Chi-Chi feel about you playing video games with her or without Vegeta instead of taking her on dates and stuff? Hey, I go on dates with her. Sometimes. We go for a walk in the woods some days and just talk. It's important for a couple to do those things. I might not be very smart, but I know the fundamentals. So bleh. Goku, this is my question. Could you do a reaction of Dragon Ball Deliverance? Please watch it. Oh, that's a great idea! I haven't actually watched it, though I did see a little bit of the 3rd episode a while back because the creator hired me for Goku for episode 4, which still isn't out yet. So reacting to it is a good idea, actually. Though they are very long, that'll be tough to edit.
For both Gokus, do you enjoy doing what you're doing? Because I do enjoy watching you.
Hell yeah, it's bloody awesome! Absolutely! I'm having a whole bunch of fun! To Goku, if you were able to meet any other anime character not from your universe, who would it be? I always wanted to meet Tyson from Beyblade, and also Crow from Ruby. He's really cool. Oh, and Elliot from Tokyo Mew Mew. That guy just sounds so familiar. Can't place my finger on it. Reminds me of me for some reason.
Did you feel overwhelmed when your channel skyrocketed to 50k subscribers? I don't know if overwhelmed is the right word, but I certainly felt very surprised and happy for sure.
To Goku, what was your strongest Kamehameha? Also, you're my favorite. I love you so much. You're awesome. Wow, that means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And strongest? I'm not sure about my strongest, but one of my best ones was the one I used against Cell. Combining it with my instant transmission was easily one of my best strats. Sadly, it didn't pay off though.
I want to ask the one behind Goku. Do you have a girlfriend or a wife? Please. No, I don't. Not everybody is so lucky in life.
A couple of you asked what my favorite fusion is, Gogeta or Vegito. That's an easy one for me. I love Vegito, but it has to be Gogeta for me. I just love how much more serious we are as Gogeta. The way I took down Janemba and Broly, loved it. And although it hasn't happened for me yet, timeline-wise, I love Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Very misunderstood. We only goofed around at the start to annoy Omega enough to fire his negative energy at us. Then we used it against him and converted it to positive energy to fix what was done to the Earth. We'd have finished him off after that if it weren't for the fusion running out.
Hope you're doing good. Question, what is your first, second, and third person to voice? I am doing splendid, thank you very much. Goku is my number one voice. In second place, I'd have to say Captain Jack Sparrow. And then thirdly, I really like my Perfect Cell voice. It's getting more and more perfect each time I use it.
Tell Vegeta you love him. Hey, Vegeta?
What, Kakarot? I'm training.
I love you.
Wait, I don't know how to respond to that, but I'll tell Chi-Chi.
What? No, don't tell Chi-Chi.
I'll tell Chi-Chi on you.
No. Someone told me to say it. Honestly,
I am going to call her now.
What? No, don't do it. Please. Anything. I'll do anything.
All right. As long as you give me some ribs. I'm hungry.
Oh, but those are my ribs, Vegeta.
You know, I'm kind of busy, so...
What are you doing?
Make it short. I said I'm training.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, you can go back to training.
In bed.
Wait, is Bulma there?
No, she's not.
Oh, wait.
I'm just saying, you know, my right bicep needs some curls, you know.
Oh, God.
Not that way. You're overthinking it.
I am?
Yes, you are.
Oh.
Get out of my life, bye.
Oh, bye, Vegeta. There, are you happy now?
For the voice of Goku, who are the top 5 Dragon Ball Z characters from the weakest to strongest? This is an awkward question. I don't know about weakest to strongest, but my top 5 characters in general are Future Trunks, Goku, Bardock, Vegeta, and Cell.
For those asking me to do videos with Chi-Chi Smash, I haven't asked her since I don't really want to bother her. Plus, she does stuff with Prince Vegeta's Goku. I wouldn't want to hug her for my videos, you know? If she wanted to collab sometime, she can always ask. I'm down for that if she is.
For those of you asking, I am 29 years of age.
For Goku, where did you set up your gaming setup? Because I'm curious, if Goku plays a game, where does he play it? Oh, I set it up in Grandpa's old house. Chi-Chi wasn't a fan of me setting it up in our room. So I had the idea of setting it up in here instead.
A lot of you asked how long have I been doing YouTube, as well as who or what inspired me to do it. I have been uploading YouTube videos since 2009, I was 16, and I have been on several channels in that time. I first started out making Guitar Hero videos, since a channel by the name of Guitar Hero Phenom inspired me to do that at the time. But overall, I'd say that the thing that really inspired me to get going was the channel Rooster Teeth and their Red vs. Blue series. I eventually started making Halo machinimas and worked on custom animations. I also did gaming videos early on too, and did that for my first channel. Then I moved to a new channel in 2015 that did reaction videos mainly. That channel did well, it made it to 10k subscribers, but that took 7 years to do. A year ago, I gave up on that and wanted to make this channel. I had plans in place a year ago to start the channel, I had art made for me, and I made a YouTube intro and everything, but instead took 11 months to myself to work on my voice acting career. I'd been a YouTuber for 12 years at that point, and I just needed a long break from YouTube. Now, here I am with this channel. The inspiration for this channel came many years before. Back in 2016, I found a channel by the name of Prince Vegeta, and I was instantly a fan of his work. I knew that I wanted to do the same thing as him someday, but at the time my voice acting was lacking and I couldn't do a good Goku voice. In 2017, however, I did make a channel as a test. It was a Trunks channel, and I did that for a good month before deciding I didn't have the time to pour in. I had another channel on the go, and that was taking up all my time, as well as it was just doing a lot better in general. The Trunks channel I made was the precursor to this channel. I always intended to do a Goku one, but lacked the skill to maintain the voice, so after 4 years voicing as Goku, I felt confident to do this channel. But like I said, that was a year ago, and I took a break from YouTube instead. A year later, I am here, and I am very happy with this channel's success. So thank you all from the bottom of my heart for making this come true. I love you all for watching and subscribing. Keep doing that.
For Goku, can you play Fortnite with fans? I have been. About 5 different times over the last month, I have opened up my party and let whoever wanted to join come in and play with me. I've loved it, though it does get a bit noisy in there. For Goku, question, how many games have you played in your life? Well, me not so much, since I only started gaming about a year ago. Trunks brought over his Xbox one day and I saw he and Goten were playing a game on it. Goten asked me to give it a shot, and I gotta say I loved it. I've tried maybe a few dozen games already, but I'll definitely be playing more. Hey Goku, when you first started your channel, did you ever think you were going to be a big YouTuber? Oh no, not at all. 13 years of doing this and it's never happened to me before. I lost hope on that ever being a thing like 8+ years ago. I've just been doing it for fun. And I'll continue to do that too. Happy I finally made it though.
Those of you that asked myself and Goku what our favorite game of all time is that we never get bored of, for me, it's Rayman. Specifically now, Rayman Redemption, which is an amazing remaster of Rayman, which is much better than the original. The original was and always will be my favorite game of all time. Redemption is just more polished.
And for me, it has to be any Dragon Ball game where I get to relive my whole story. Seeing and hearing my friends and reliving memories through the games is amazing and I love it. Hey Goku, if Beerus said to you, will you become a god of destruction after me? Would you accept or not? Your followers from Saudi Arabia. Hi! And nah, that job doesn't really interest me. I just want the freedom to fight who I want. Destruction isn't really my thing, you know?
For the person behind Goku, what is your favorite DBZ arc? It's hard to choose just one arc, but I just love everything from landing on Namek till we reach the end of Cell. I just love that whole era of Dragon Ball the most. It can't be topped for me. For the person behind the Goku voice, how do you edit? Here is a typical editing timeline. It's very tedious and very messy. This was the Goku and Prince Vegeta play Fortnite video, and as you can see, it's a monster of an edit. It took me a total of 28 hours to edit this. I spread that over 3 days, 6 hours on the first day, 12 on the next, and 10 on the last day. It drained me of life the following day. I had no energy left in me. These videos take more work than you'd think. Once I get the money, I'm gonna hire an editor to handle half of the work for me, because as of right now, I barely have time to myself. But despite all that, I am enjoying myself, so please don't get me wrong there.
Goku, I have a question. Why does your voice sound different when we hear you in Vegeta's videos? I'm not too sure. I mean, I sent in my original audio, and in my video it sounded just fine. In his, not so much. Who knows? Grandpa! What are your thoughts on the Pan will never go Super Saiyan because she doesn't have enough Saiyan blood to theory? That's ridiculous! Of course you can, Pan! You're my granddaughter after all. I know you can do it!
What is your favorite YouTuber? Daz Games, without doubt. I have watched that man for 6 years now, and he is one of the funniest people I've ever watched. His type of comedy is so in line with mine. I just love that dude. He's amazing.
For Goku, if Chi-Chi never existed, would you find another woman? Well, it's hard to say since she does exist. I can't imagine a life without her. And if she never existed, I don't know who I'd have met. You know, thinking about it, I always kind of liked Suno, but I wasn't really interested in all that love stuff back then, you know? I was focused on fighting my grandpa's Dragon Ball and stopping the Red Ribbon Army.
For those asking my name, my real name is Nathan.
Hi! For Goku, what's your favorite Dragon Ball game? Wish you luck on 50K! Thanks! Let's see, that's a toughie. Well, it's a tie for me between Budokai 3 and Tenkaichi 3. Though I will say, Kakarot comes in close.
Where do you see yourself in a couple of years from now for the voice of Goku? I'd like to hopefully still be doing this channel.
Will you do a video as Gogeta/Fuse with Vegeta? That would honestly be really cool! I'd have to get Vegeta to agree to it though.
What is a game you want to try playing but are too scared to? I wouldn't say I'm scared, but definitely nervous to try. If I can ever get my Oculus to work with my PC, I want to try Alien Isolation in VR. That game is genuinely terrifying as it is. I've never actually finished it, but I would love to try that in VR. That would be fun.
To Goku, how's your training going? Hope you and Vegeta are getting stronger. My training is going great! Me and Vegeta still train with Whis on the regular. Between my videos and spending time with my family, I'm training.
For the voice behind Goku, will Goku ever be able to transform into a Super Saiyan or any other form while in a video? Eventually, yes. Right now, I don't really have the time to draw new pictures, so once I have the time, or I find someone I can commission, then I'll do that.
Hey, Big Me, who's one of the toughest villains I'm gonna fight in the future? Oh, hey, Little Me. That would have to be Frieza. He was really tough to fight. If I hadn't turned Super Saiyan when I did, I'd have died on Namek for sure. Guess I gotta thank Krillin for dying for me. Sorry, Krillin, just joking. For Goku, how many times does Chi-Chi yell at you for swearing at a game? Every time. Every time. Will Goku play downloadable content in Kakarot? He sure will!
A couple of you asked if I do other character impressions for other animes. Well, I don't know, to be honest. I haven't really watched that many animes. I could count the amount of them I've watched on one hand and still have at least 1 or 2 fingers left, to be honest. The only 2 characters I can think of from the top of my head are Professor Oak from Pokemon and Sebastian Michaelis from Black Butler. The latter I have never actually watched, but someone asked me if I could do that voice once years ago, and I gave it a go, and I could do it fairly well, I would say.
How did you become so strong? Milk! Seriously, it's really good for your bones. For Goku, doesn't Chi-Chi make the best ramen and chicken? Hi, other Goku! And oh yeah, she sure does! All of Chi-Chi's cooking is the best. What are my favorite forms that I currently have? That's a good question. My favorite form is Super Saiyan 4. I just love how primal it is. It looks so badass. And I sound really cool, too.
Oh, got through all the questions. Bloody hell, that was a tough video to make. Whew, that was a lot of reading. I think I'm losing my voice right now. Like, honestly, I'm about to take a lot of drinks during this whole thing. Thank you all for watching this video, and I really appreciate all of you for commenting and leaving your questions. There were some really interesting questions in here, and I loved every minute of this. Sorry this took so long to come out. By the time this releases, I'm sure it'll be at like 52K or something. It was just a long video, and I did get distracted quite a lot, so I didn't get it done anywhere near as quickly as I wanted to. But the next video following this will be Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Part 2, so stick around for that, and I hope you enjoy. And I will leave this next part for Goku. Would you like to do the honors?
Stay tuned for more amazing content! And as always, thanks a bunch for hanging out today. It means a lot. And remember, if you're having a hard time or you just need a good laugh, come back here anytime. Nothing is stronger than a good smile. Also, give that bell icon below a Super Saiyan punch! And you'll be notified whenever I post a video. Well then, until we meet again, guys, bye!